Hello, hello, hello. Is anybody out there? Does anybody want to read with me today? How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be doing some reading sprints. We'll start our first sprint in 10 minutes. But first off, let's talk about what we're reading. So share with me in the chat what you are planning to read during this live stream. I'm going to be reading People We Meet on Vacation, which I know sounds like so random and so out of the blue. It also feels like the incorrect season to be reading this because we're about to enter the winter season, and this is a very like summery book. That's like the vibe that it's giving off. So I don't know how I'm going to feel about reading it in the wintertime, but I have been wanting to read this for a long time, and I'm working on a vlog right now that includes this book. So, yeehaw. How's everybody doing? Hi, Kira, Margie, Amanda, Lily, Olivia, Charlie. Hey, 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 hey. Hi, Emily. What's everybody planning on reading? Let me know. I'm very curious. I'm reading A Stranger in the House. Currently 66% in according to Goodreads. Nice. It's good, but not giving it 5 stars, unfortunately. That's all right, as long as you're enjoying it. Hi, Casey. Thanks for hopping in. Hi, Arden. That's true. It's not winter yet, but it's still like fall time. And like this also doesn't feel like a very fall timey book. So, but I'm excited to read this one because I feel like I've loved all the Emily Henry books that I've read so far, truthfully. There's been a few that have been like 4-star, not quite 5-star, but then one that's full on 5 out of 5 stars for me, and that is Happy Place. So freaking good. So freaking good. Let's see. I'm reading Wayward about 1/3 in. Nice. I hope that you're enjoying it, Charlie. I really liked that one, but I know it wasn't for everybody. Let's see. Reading I Was a Teenage Slasher. Ooh, how are you enjoying that one? I've heard like mixed things about that one. Some people like diehard love it and some people hate it. So I'm curious. I'm reading A Nightmare Before Christmas. Nice. I love the cover of that book. It is so cute. You'll have to let me know how it is if you think I should pick it up. Currently reading The Dead Romantics. Such a good one. Oh my God. You guys are reading so many great books. And listening to Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I've heard so many good things about that book, but it scares me because of how many good things I've heard about that book. Like, you know, when you only hear good things about a book and you're just like, this feels too good to be true. Like, that's how I feel about that book. So not reading, but listening to Twice's new album. Hey, that album is so good. No skips. No skips. Hi, Kayla. Thanks for popping in. I will be reading The Specimen. I've not heard of that book. Random bookstore find, which is fun. I love that. I love a random bookstore find. I love even more a random library book find. Hi from Poland. It's 9 p.m. here, so I don't know if I'll be reading anything, but I still wanted to join. Well, thanks for hopping in. I appreciate you. We'll be starting our first round of sprints at 2:10, just so you guys know. Yeah. How are you today? I'm doing okay today. I feel like my seasonal depression has been hitting pretty hard this week for some reason. I think, well, I know why. It's because the weather has been so disgusting and gray and dark. And so that's been a bit of a struggle, but I'm doing my best to just keep on keeping on. And it's all going to be great. It's all going to work out. We're going to get through the winter season and springtime will be here before we know it. So that was a very honest answer, but I just wanted to be honest. Rereading the first 2 of the Cassidy Blake series by V. Schwab so I can read the last one. Nice! I've only read the first book in that trilogy. Is it a trilogy? City of Ghost. I really liked it. I don't know what I'm reading today. I'm currently multitasking and watching a wholesome game stream. Nice. What wholesome game are they playing? I'm curious. I've been playing a wholesome game. Animal Cramp. Animal Crossing Pocket Camp Complete. That's what I've been playing. It's a mobile app, and it's fantastic. It used to be like a paid game. Like there was like paywalls within the game, but this complete version of the game has no paywalls, and it is just top tier. I'm obsessed with it. I highly recommend it. I've been like trying to get all my channel members to download it so we can all play together. Reading A Little Life. Oh, I am praying for you. I'm starting to pray for you right now. People We Meet on Vacation is my least favorite Emily Henry book, but I hope you'll like it. Yeah, I feel like I've heard that a lot. That this one is like not everybody's favorite, but I think it's like one of the most popular. I'm pretty sure. So that's really interesting. Like it's one of the more read books of hers on Goodreads. So I'm reading Zodiac Academy book 3. Nice. I was never able to like really get into that series. I tried reading the first book and I just couldn't really. I don't think it was like it didn't fit my preferences, but I hope that you're enjoying it. Hi, I'm reading Finley Donovan is Killing It right now. Ooh, those books are interesting. Those books are like really lighthearted, fun mysteries. Yeah, that's the best way to put it, I guess. Let's see. I think it had really good marketing. Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, I feel like a lot of her titles and book covers were really trendy when they came out. So, yeah. I mean, who doesn't want to read a book called Book Lovers? You know, like that's such a great title. And I feel like a lot of people that go on vacation want to pick up this book and read it. I am currently not on vacation, but I wish I was. I wish I was somewhere warm and sunny and beautiful. But I'm in Missouri. Missouri's great. Don't get me wrong, but have you listened to 17? A little bit. I'm not like huge into 17, but I do love their song. Is it called Hot? Is that what it's called? I'm gonna look it up on Spotify right now. I'm pretty sure it's called Hot. I remember that being like one of my favorite comebacks by them. Wait. Oh, there it goes. Hot. Is it Hot 17? Yes, I think that's correct. I think that's the one that I'm thinking of. I also liked one of their recent comebacks. Not us talking about K-pop right now. 17. I can't remember which album it was. That goes to show just how much I follow them. But I do like them every now and then. I think it was God of Music. I think that's the one that I really liked. So yeah. I feel like I have a hard time keeping up with K-pop these days. I pretty much like listen to the groups that I just have like a few groups I like solely listen to. So Red Velvet are my main, but obviously Twice. Twice was like all over my Spotify wrapped this year. I just cannot pronounce words correctly today. I just got home from work. We're already eating or getting summer stuff in. I'm listening to Evie Drake Starts Over. Ooh, I've not heard of that book. I'll probably continue with my magical cozy mystery series, 9 Lives Magic series by Danielle Garrett. That sounds delightful. I need to get into another cozy mystery series soon. Actually, like I want to like start a cozy mystery series and commit to it and like read the entire thing. But I know that like cozy mysteries, you can kind of like pick and choose what books in the series you want to read, but like I just want to commit to something. But I have commitment issues. We know this. Live with Jesse. Oh my gosh, I've watched you for years. Huge fan. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. I'm enjoying Zodiac Academy. I did not get into Cruel Prince, which is similar vibe, but loving the series so far. I love that. I've not read an Emily Henry book, but last week I read 2 romances, both Christmas. One's set in Scotland, both also published this year. Is Scotland the theme of the year? That's so interesting. I feel like I have decided that I will never pick up a Christmas romance ever again, because last year I did a vlog where I read a bunch of Christmas romances and it did not go so well. Like I had a hard time with them, unfortunately, but that's all right. I've been reading Everyone This Christmas Has a Secret, but it's suggested that you treat it like an advent calendar and read 1 chapter a day, and I've already read today's. It's been so fun. That's such a fun concept. I love that. I love that so much. Oh yeah, whoever mentioned the Scotland books, Terry would like to know what they were called. Okay, it's time for our first round of sprints. We're really fancy, and we have a fancy sign that's going to be backwards for you all. Wait, is it backwards for you all? Anyway, 20-minute reading sprint in session, guys, okay? It's official. We're going to get to reading. I'm going to set a timer on my phone, and hopefully it doesn't jump scare you when it goes off, but let's do the dang thing. We're going to read our faces off. Let's go, okay? Good luck, everybody. I'll check in 20 minutes. We'll take a little break, and we'll chit-chat. Okay. Time's up. How'd you guys do? Got to page 22, and I'm enjoying it so far. I'm really liking it so far, actually. I really like the main character. Like, she's talking about how she's not happy right now in her life, and she like has it all. But she's like, at the end of the day, I'm just not happy. And I find that to be relatable a little bit. I mean, I'm happy in my life, but anyway. How are you guys doing? How'd you guys do? Got to page 12. Nice. I got a heart attack. I know. Literally every time the alarm goes off, immediate heart attack. Jump scare. We'll take a little break. We'll take a 10-minute break, and then we will do another round, do another 20-minute sprint. Planning on doing 3 more sprints, just so you guys know. I also got to page 22. Nice! On the same wavelength over here. Oh, I wanted to put you guys in my vlog. I forgot. I need to do like a fancy little setup here. Here we go. If you guys want to say hi to my vlog, I'll put you in my vlog. I'll wait till the chats come in before I start filming. But how are you guys enjoying your books so far? Are you liking them? What's the vibe? What's the mood? How are we feeling? I got some work done. I'm starting to organize a spreadsheet. Boring, I know. No, that's great. I love a spreadsheet. Read 39 pages up to page 96. Amazing. Y'all are killing it. Okay, I'm going to start filming now since the chats are coming in. Yeehaw. Yay. Amazing. Amazing. Oh my gosh, I just realized I was like in that shot and I'm like, you're doing great, sweetie. You're doing okay. I'm sorry. Obnoxious, I know. All right, thanks for all of those chats, guys. I appreciate it. Let's talk about the new year, because the new year is upon us. Do you guys have any reading goals? Any ideas of like things that you want to do? Any genres that you want to dabble in that you haven't dabbled in before? Any specific books that you're looking to read next year? I feel like one of my goals for next year, I really want to read quite a few back titles, because I feel like I'm just really bad at like reading books from like a long time ago. So I want to like venture back and read some older books. So that's one of my goals. I want to read more translated fiction, which I feel like is on my list every year. I didn't do a very good job this year. I also didn't do a very good job of reading many nonfiction books this year, and that's something that I really wanted to do. Because last year I read quite a few, and I loved that experience. Like I felt like I unlocked a new love for nonfiction, and then I read like maybe 1 this year, maybe 2, only a couple this year. So I just want to read more nonfiction next year for sure. Let's see what you guys have to say. I want to do an alphabet challenge where I read a book for each letter of the alphabet. I love that. That's a fun challenge. I always find that like X is the hardest letter though. There's not many books that start with X. It's frustrating. Unless you guys have any recommendations. Drop some X books. My baby will be here in May, so I don't think I can read a lot next year. Oh, that's so exciting. Maybe you can read your baby some picture books. Oh. I made a list of books I own and must read in 2025. Amazing. Reading 100 books and finishing series I have started. Nice. Yeah, I'm also going to be doing like a bit of a like physical TBR challenge next year, because I have a lot of physical books that I haven't read yet. I've gotten rid of a lot of books, both books that I've read and books that I haven't read, and I'm just like really trying to like get my physical TBR down. Not that like I necessarily feel like it's a pressing thing, but I just want my bookshelves to reflect who I am as a reader, and I don't feel like they're currently at that place because there's a lot of books on my shelf that I haven't read yet. I don't know if I'll love them, so we'll see. I want to read 100 books and read more nonfiction. That's a great goal, Sid. Love that goal. Somehow I read 59 translated novels. That's amazing, Stephanie. Do you have any recommendations for me? Yes, I'm also trying to read back titles, especially Aragon and Magnus Chase. Oh, I'm so excited for you with Magnus Chase. So good. Oh, I want to read more romance/fantasy books, but what is a romantasy book? What is a romantasy book? I think that that's more of like fantasy, but romance is like kind of at the forefront rather than being like a subplot. Um, I found that for me, they don't really work. I just recently read, well, you'll see in an upcoming vlog, I read Assistant to the Villain. I didn't like it at all, at all. Anyway. I like every time I think about that book now, I get a little bit upset because like I really didn't like it, and I wanted to like it. I just want to try and beat my total number of books read from this year, currently at 110. Amazing. I want to try horror. Nice. I love that. I'm keeping my reading goal at 45 books in the year because I feel like that's a big goal, but also not too big where I'm afraid I won't hit it if I get busy. Yeah, that seems doable, Saturn, for sure. I think I'm gonna set my I think I surpassed like 90 books this year. I was trying to count them earlier today, all the books that I've read, because I fell off of Goodreads this year, and I haven't been updating my Goodreads like the bad boy that I am. But I'm pretty sure I've read like 93 books, somewhere around there. So I think I'm gonna just shoot for the stars next year and go for like 100 or something. I'm not sure. Oh my goodness. But how'd you guys do on your reading goals this year though? Like, have you reached your goals yet? Are you like working a few more books in before the end of the year? I want to listen to more audiobooks. I'm currently listening to Fourth Wing dramatized adaptation and loving it. Such an experience. Oh, I love that. If it will help, I can comment on all your videos next year to remind you to fill in your Goodreads. That'd be amazing, Charlie. You also should just like nudge me in the Discord and be like, Jesse, update your Goodreads. I'm sure I'll get. Here's the thing. Here's what will happen too. Beginning of next year, I'll get super passionate about Goodreads again, and then a few months later, I will fall off. That's how it always happens. I do want to go in. I think I'm going to go in pretty soon and like input all my books that I've read this year. Because there are some books that like I read but didn't have them as a part of a vlog, and I feel like if I don't put them on Goodreads, I'll forget about them. Like they're books that I checked out from the library, and so I really need to put them on my Goodreads. Hi Chris, welcome in. I've almost reached my goal of 95 books this year. That's amazing, Kira. Currently at 73 out of 75, almost there. You got this. I believe in you. I met my goal for the very first time in my life. That's amazing, Barbara. Congrats. I'm wanting to do a daily page count blanket instead of a genre blanket, and I'm so worried I'll fall behind on that. Oh my goodness. Wait, is that like, you mean you're going to make a blanket? That's so cool. Daily page count blanket. That's amazing. Also, guys, we'll start our next round of sprints in 1 minute. I didn't realize the time. Time goes by fast when I'm yapping, so. That library reading history is so important for sure. Also, like, I'm kind of sad. I thought that my library, like, I thought they had like a history of the things that you checked out, like online, like on your account, but they don't. My library doesn't have that, so that makes me a little bit sad too. Also, does the Shadowhunters count as romantasy? Honestly, I would say it's like borderline romantasy, but it has a lot going on besides the romance. So I don't know. Potentially. I would argue that it is, though. How do your sprints work? So basically, we just read for 20 minutes and then we come back and chat. So it's just like us reading together, basically. Jesse, I have enjoyed your content for years and was happy to find out you were also in Missouri, as am I. Amazing. Yeah, good old Missouri. Romance is B-plot for Shadowhunters, so more fantasy than romance. Yeah, I guess. But I also just feel like the romance in Shadowhunters is very intense, so it feels like very in your face. But there is a lot going on. So, all right, it's time for our next round of sprints. 20 minutes on the clock. We got to get our sign ready, guys. Our fancy sign, because we're a fancy streamer. All right. 20-minute reading sprint is in session now. No talking, only reading. All right, let's read our faces off, guys. Good luck, everybody. Let's have fun. Enjoy your reads. Also, for those who are just joining, I'm reading People We Meet on Vacation. How'd you guys do? I got to page 44. Not too bad, not too shabby. I'm really enjoying this though. I love the like complex friendship element that is being brought into it, and like a friendship breakup and trying to resolve that friendship. I'm sure it's going to be like friends to lovers though. And then I'm also really liking the humor. There's so much humor in this. I'm really enjoying it. Oh, are we having a discussion about romantasy in the chat? I feel like I'm not the person to help you on your romantasy journey, to be honest, because like I don't love romantasy, so I don't know how to like even explain it all that well. But hopefully somebody in the chat can kind of explain it a little bit better. Hi, Jacob. Welcome in. I read 12 pages, then I stopped at the end of the chapter because it's 10 p.m. here and I might need to go to bed, sadly. Oh, that's okay. Thank you for hopping in and hanging out. Made it to page 100. Let's go. It was a difficult couple of chapters to read this sprint. Aw, I'm reading slow today. I'm sleepy. That's okay, Terry. Take your time. No need to rush. Hi, Cody. Welcome in. Starting a read through of draft 3 of my own book today for a vlog. So this couldn't have come at a better time. Amazing. Wishing you all the luck on the writing journey. Hope it's going well. I'm also going to turn the sign around because we're not in a reading sprint. We're going to chat for a few minutes, and then we'll dive back in to another sprint. We'll start our next sprint at 3:10. We'll do 2 more sprints, just so you guys know. Read 35 pages this time. Amazing, Lauren. You're killing it. You literally read your face off. Finished my book. I now need to decide manga for an hour or reading journal, as I am 4 books behind for... Ooh. Can we talk about the fact that I wanted to do a reading journal this year and I didn't do a single spread? I bought a journal and everything, and I was like, I'm going to kill the reading journal game this year. Didn't do anything. So that's just great. That's just great. I just think that reading journals are not for me, and I need to accept that. You know, it's just not going to happen. I'm glad you were sprinting because I wouldn't have picked up my book today. That's okay, Terry. I'm glad I could help motivate you. Let's talk about 2025, though. Again, I want to know what some of your anticipated book releases are for next year. I feel like there's only one book that I can really think of off the top of my head that I'm excited about, and that's probably the next book in the Wayward Children series by Shannon McGuire. I think there's a new one coming out in January. Even though I didn't read the one that came out this year, I still need to read the one that came out this year. But I'm super excited for that series to continue on. I hope it continues on for forever because I love it so much. I started a reading journal this year, and it has been such a fun creative outlet. It spawned a sticker buying obsession. However, I love that. I really like this idea of reading sprints. I might do these on my own. You totally should. It's nice to just like read a little bit, then take a little break, read a little bit, take a little break, so on and so forth. Onyx Storm. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys will be excited for Onyx Storm. I wish I was on the Fourth Wing Love boat, but I did not board that boat when I read the book, unfortunately. Very sad about it. I'm a few books behind in the Wayward Children series. I have them, just need to read them. Yeah, I just have the dinosaur one, which I think came out this year. I can't even think of the name of it. Oh wait, it's right here. This one right here, Mislaid in Parts Half Known. Which I don't even think that like dinosaurs are that present in this book. Because I remember talking about it in a video and being like, I'm excited for dinosaurs. And people were like, yeah, don't get excited for dinosaurs. Because there's not much dinosaur movements in it. That's all right. The sticker buying obsession is so relatable. I love a good sticker. Will you post your live after? Yeah, it should go through to subscription feeds. And then I think it's on like the live tab on my channel. There's like tabs. I saw the first book to Wayward Children series in my bookshop and it was £30. That's crazy. I don't know how much I bought the first book for, but I think I got it on like Book Outlet like years and years and years ago, so it wasn't like too expensive, but £30 is a lot of money for a short book like that. I know that there is like a bind up, I think, of the first 3 books potentially that came out. Uh, it is not very known, but I read this cute romance book called The Nightmare Before Christmas, and I can't wait for the next book in the series. Aw. Hopefully you don't have to wait too long for it. Just joined before sprint ended, eating lunch and listening to Darling Rose Gold. Nice. Hope you're enjoying it. They are crazy priced. My friend bought me the first one because I didn't want to pay that much. Then I had to buy the rest. Yeah, that's crazy. And like they're so short. Like, not that they're not worth the money, but like for them being like such little books, I feel like they should not be that expensive personally. But maybe it's because they're like classified as adult, and adult typically tends to be like a little bit more expensive. But I don't know. That pricing seems a little absurd to me. I didn't really enjoy the Wayward Children's book. That's okay. I feel like a lot of people like it's like hit or miss for a lot of people. Um, in Poland, they published 2 Wayward Children books in one. Nice. I'm reading Dungeon Crawler Carl book 4. I started book 1 thinking I would hate it, and 2 weeks later I'm on book 4. I love when that happens though. When you like pick up a book and you're like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this, and the next thing you know, you're just like so deep into it, you're like addicted. That's the best. I'm so glad that you're enjoying it. I've never heard of that, but I'll have to look it up. Ooh. I'm excited for R.F. Kuang's next book, although I don't know that much about what it'll be. Yeah, I wonder if that one's coming out next year, because I remember her talking about it. They're adult books. In my local bookshop, they're under YA. Is that bad? I mean, they're definitely like about teenagers, but I feel like they're categorized as adult. So I don't know. There's a talking cat with magic. That's really all you need to know. I love that. That's very appealing to me, honestly. That makes me want to pick that up. I felt all right about book 1 of Wayward Children, but I didn't feel like continuing the series. Do you recommend pushing through / picking it up again for the rest? I mean, I would recommend checking them out from the library. The thing is that each book is so different because they all follow different characters, and it really depends on like that character's personal journey. Um, so yeah, I would say just like check them out from the library. If you read book 1 and you found some of like the side characters interesting, I would consider carrying on and checking them out because it like each book explores like a different character from the series, a different side character from the first book. So yeah, same, Terry. Like that's the thing is like some of them are really great and some of them you might feel iffy about. So it just depends. Um, oh yes, Sunrise on the Reaping comes out next year. That's exciting. I almost want to do like a big Hunger Games reread. Because it's been a while since I've read the Hunger Games, and I think it'd be nice to do a little reread session. And I also didn't really love the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I didn't like the book all that much. I enjoyed the movie, but I would be interested in giving it a reread and just seeing how I feel about it. All right, it's time for our next round of sprints. We're doing 2 more sprints, I think. Yeah, 2 more rounds of sprints. And then we will end the stream. Oh, some of my 20 kind of came off a little bit. That's all right. I can fix that. All right, 20 minutes on the clock. It's time to read our faces off. You know the drill. Good luck, everybody. 20 minutes. Let's go. I'm going to fix my sign. There we go. I'm a professional streamer, you guys. Where's my book at? There it is. Okay. There's the timer. How'd you guys do? I made it to page 66, making decent progress in this book, and I'm really liking it so far. I did like pick up on what the main conflict's going to be, I think. It's pretty easy to tell. Emily Henry kind of just like drops it in your lap. Also, for those of you who are just joining, I'm reading People We Meet on Vacation. Even though it feels like the wrong season to be reading this, that's okay. I feel like this is a very summary book, but I am reading it in the fall time, and that's okay. How would you guys do? Let me know in the chat. Flip this over. Hopefully it doesn't get ruined this time. Put this on display. Gorgeous. There's a lot of great like banter in this book. That's something that I'm really loving about it, is the back and forth between our main character and Alex. Why can't I think of, oh, Poppy, that's her name. I was like, what's her name again? Jesse, when you're reading, it's the only time I've ever really seen you look serious. I'm just very focused. I just really get into it. I can't help it. I always think about that. I'm like, I wonder what I look like, because I don't ever go back and watch my like reading streams to see what I look. Well, I guess I like film myself sometimes reading. I guess I look a little serious when I do that. I don't know. I read 18 pages of Chain of Iron. Nice. I'm also on page 27, but I'm also making a summary, so lots of notes. Nice. I'm on my Kindle. I read like 2 chapters, but who knows what page I'm on. Nice. Killing it, killing it, killing it. I need to stop saying nice. I keep saying nice, nice, nice. 67% into Jane Eyre. It's so long. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you're still enjoying it. Jesse, how can you read in that pose? I need to have a pillow on my back and sit flat on a chair, if that makes sense. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I have a pillow on my lap. I always have to have a pillow on my lap, I feel like. But yeah, I'm comfortable. Read the first chapter of the Concierge at, oh, I can't say that. I can't say that word. Cannot pronounce that. I love the animal artwork for this manga. Amazing. Hope you enjoy it. I'm on page 28 of One True Loves. Nice. Evelyn Hugo made me sob. I feel that, honestly. Such a good book. I was not expecting to love that book as much as I did. Oh, are you on a chair? I thought you were sitting on the floor. No, yeah, I'm on a chair, so not on the floor. I'm going to leave now. Thanks so much. Bye, chicken. I don't know what your name is, but I'll say bye, chicken. I look angry and constipated when I read, apparently. Not angry and constipated. I'm sure you don't look that way. Also, guys, we're going to be doing one final sprint at 3:40. It'll be a 20-minute sprint as well. It'll be our last sprint of the day, but I'm going to try to incorporate more of these live streams moving forward, specifically next year. I do these pretty often with my channel members, but I would like to do more public streams as well. So if you enjoy these, feel free to join the channel membership. I try to do one at least once a week. So have you read Yoke by Mary H.K. Choi? I'm on page 50 of it right now, and I have mixed feelings on it. I have not read that book, but I feel like it's a very serious book, and it doesn't like have like a very serious topic. I feel like I'm just like afraid of that book because of how, yeah. Because this, well, never mind. I'm not going to talk about it, but let's see. What can we talk about? What's been everybody's best book of the year and your worst book of the year? I'm going to be actually doing a video where I read your best and worst books. I have a question up on the community tab asking for worst books, your worst books of the year. So if you want to submit a book for that video, go over to my community tab. But let me know in the chat what your best book of the year has been so far and your worst book of the year so far. I feel like my best book, hands down, is A River Enchanted. It's just the book that's like consumed my mind the most this year. So I would say A River Enchanted as my best book. And then my worst book of the year. There's been quite a few that I haven't loved, which is unfortunate. But I would say Assistant to the Villain is probably up there, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I really didn't like it. I have a resting face when reading. Suppose it's a good thing. No people approaching me. Worst, The X Talk. Ooh, I don't know that I've heard of that book. I just commented in my worst on your community post. I really disliked How to End a Love Story. Aw, that's sad. Worst funny story because it disappointed me so much. Oh no, that makes me sad. Aw. I really enjoyed Home is Where the Bodies Are. Oh, I've been wanting to read that. My best book of the year is your best book of the year. A River Enchanted, buddies. Love to see it. I read Lockwood and Co. series for the first time this year and absolutely loved it. Oh my gosh, nice. I've always wanted to read that because, well, not always, but when the Netflix series came out, I was like, oh, I want to get that series and read it. So it's nice to hear that you enjoyed the book series. Have you watched the show yet? Worst is either The Vegetarian or Convenience Store Girl. I think it's called. Oh. Best book, I guess Blue Lily, Lily Blue. Nice. I need to get around to the Raven Voice series. I've read the first book, but I never continue on with the series. I just know I'm gonna love it, and for some reason that holds me back from reading them. Hi, I'm going to sleep, but have a great time. Good night, Moon Book. I hope you have a good night. I hate that like some of you guys like have usernames instead of like names. So I just am like calling you Moon Book or Duck or Chicken. That's all right. I have 12 5-star books so far, so this is hard. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. I'm glad that you've enjoyed so many books this year. Probably either Blood Over Brighthaven or The Queen's Gambit. Nice. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Just watched the show too and loved it. I think you'd enjoy Lockwood. There's some solid death themes. I love that. I'm glad that you enjoyed the show too. I feel like it got canceled though, right? Like the Netflix show got canceled. Basically every show on Netflix get canceled, it seems, unfortunately. I love Attack on Titan so much, so that's my best series. Amazing. I need to get back to that Netflix series. I was watching, not Netflix series, the anime series. I was watching it for a while, and then I just fell out of it, as I do. I have an online stalker, so it's fake names for me. Yeah, no, that's all right. No pressure to have your name as your username. Hi, Josh. Welcome in. We're going to do one more sprint in 2 minutes. I really loved the Renegades series this year. Amazing. I need to get around to that. Have you read A Fire Endless yet? No, I need to. I need to order it, honestly. I'm going to get the UK edition. I have the Illumicrate edition, and I did not get the Illumicrate edition for the second book, and now they're like crazy amount of money online. Resellers have them for crazy prices, so I guess I'll just get the UK edition. It's fine. So many books. I need to write down all these best books, right? I'm going to ask one more question. Wait, did I already ask this question? I think I did already ask this question for what your most anticipated book is for 2025. Yeah, I definitely already asked that. But if you haven't submitted it already, definitely drop it in the chat because I want to know. I want to make a list. But it's also time for our next round of sprints, our final round of sprints, our final sprint. I'm really having a hard time speaking. This is normal for me, though. Okay, 20 minutes on the clock. Let's do it. Let's read our faces off. You should not have a face by the end of the sprint, okay? Should be completely melted off. Happy reading. Now I'm thinking about how I look to you guys as I'm reading. Get ready for a jump scare. All right, how'd you guys do? I got to page 88. Not too bad. Not too bad of a reading session today. I'm really enjoying this so far too. I know that somebody mentioned that they didn't love this in the chat, but maybe I haven't gotten to like the bad parts of it, but I'm really enjoying learning about Alex and Poppy. They have a really interesting dynamic. Obviously, it's one of those situations where it's like a broken friendship and they're trying to work it out. And I love that. I love seeing them come together again. I'm interested to see like what exactly their falling out was all about too, because I feel like we haven't gotten that story yet. So I'm excited. Hope you guys are enjoying your books. Finishing up on page 58. Amazing. I'm currently working on a final exam, so that's what I did. Love that. Except I don't love that. I hate final exams, but I hope it's going well for you. 28 pages in, Never a Hero. Nice. 31 pages. I really liked People We Meet on Vacation. It's cute and complicated. Good. I'm glad somebody else in the chat enjoyed it. Got to page 94. Nice. I keep saying nice. I'm sorry. I'll stop saying nice. Now on 227. Killing it. Let's go. 12 pages into Gregor the Overlander. Amazing. I was trying to figure out how long I've been watching your videos for, and I think it's been 8 or 9 years. That's crazy. Thank you for still being here. I appreciate you. It's really nice of you to be here. But that wraps up today's reading sprint. I almost said reading sprint, but I meant to say reading stream. But it's also the end of the reading sprint, so it works either way. Anyway, appreciate you guys being here. I had a good time hanging out. And again, I want to try to do more of these next year, more public ones. I do them all the time with my channel members, but I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Sending you lots of good vibes, lots of love, all of that. All right. Bye, guys. See you next time. Bye.